Thanks for that, Ray. Now, the economic figures came out this week, but what do they really mean?
And with much better than expected economic growth figures this week for the UK and Germany going into recession, does this vindicate the decision to leave the EU? Well, joining us now is Roger Gewald to speak about these figures. Hello, morning. Good to see you. Well, you heard the question. For many people, seeing the UK doing better than expected, Germany worse than expected, they're saying, does that vindicate the vote to leave the EU?
Good morning. Well, I think that's putting it a bit extreme. It's always good to have good news, especially for this government, which, has got so much bad news piled up and has failed to meet its 5 targets and all the rest going on. But it's only a monthly figure. It went up 0.5%. Over the 3 months through June, it went up 0.2%. It is predicted to reverse and go the other way later on. I don't think you can say that it means that Brexit has been a success. It's not enough evidence. And Brexit really, of course, as even the Brexiteers who are crowing about this morning will tell you, Brexit still hasn't been fully and properly implemented. So I think that would be a bit much, but it's good news. It's great. And Germany's gone into recession. But at the end of the day, as the people's champion that I try to be, I ask myself, what does this really mean for somebody who's still stuck with their mortgage that has gone up and taken their breath away by their cost of living, by their gas and electricity prices? It doesn't really make much difference to us. It's really more an economist figure.
Roger, do these numbers, I think lots of people, including you, probably including me, have been critical of the Bank of England's decisions on interest rates and the government's decisions on taxation. Do these figures vindicate the Bank of England's actions and the Chancellor's actions, or do you see this more of a dead cat bounce?
Yeah, more of a dead cat bounce. I don't think they vindicate the actions at all. And when I said that what people are really worried about is cost of living and the rest, I should have added that they're also worried that the Bailey-Oceros, the thick-skinned gentleman at the Bank of England, who nobody seems to be able to get through, is going to raise interest rates even more and crush us in our daily living even more. So I don't think this resolves it at all. And I don't think that GDP, which has, by the way, increased through the production and the construction areas in the main. So, that isn't really a direct reflection of consumer spending and consumer borrowing. It's the construction industry and production of goods and services. So, no, I don't think it's got anything to do that would vindicate. And I can't see, as I've been saying for over a year, Philip, anything whatsoever to vindicate the interest rate rises that we've had, because they've done nothing to combat inflation, which still isn't going down, even despite the good GDP figure.
Roger, thanks ever so much indeed for taking the time to join us this morning. Coming up, our panel will be reviewing the newspapers. There'll be lots of fiery